How y'all doing tonight? It's going to be my first video, well, kind of my first video with the new camera setup. I made one before. Let's see, I made the praline video and the sheep's head video with this new camera, but I didn't have it on full HD because I was having to upload from my phone and stuff. So now my computer's come in. I can do everything, you know, kind of like I need to. I still need to get some more software. But anyway, tonight we're going to be cooking some pork chops with an orange glaze. We'll serve with a little polenta. I think it'd be real good. Let me show y'all what we got down here. I just got a sheet of, baking sheet. Got my pork chops laid out. We're going to put some salt and pepper on them here for right now. So just a little bit of this cracked black. Good deal of that. I've got some sea salt over here. Come up some sea salt on each side. Anyway, I'm gonna keep putting this salt and pepper on them, get them all nice and seasoned up. Now I got them salt and pepper good. I'm gonna hit them with a little bit of olive oil. Just a little bit, because what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put them under the broiler. I want to kind of brown them a little bit. And I think this is a lot faster than if I sit there and each one put it in the pan, you know. So put a little bit of olive oil in there. I'm going to stick these on the broiler for a few minutes on each side. Alright, just put them in the broiler. I had my broiler set to high. We'll leave them let them broil for about 5 minutes on that side. Okay, so I let those broil. Those probably broiled about 7 or 8 minutes on that side. What I'm going to do, we'll take them out, flip them, let them broil on the other side. While we broil the other side, I'm going to go ahead and start the orange marmalade sauce that we're going to cook them in. Use about, I guess, a quarter stick of butter or so. Let that melt down. Then we're going to come in with some orange juice, just a little bit. Probably about a quarter cup, 1/3 cup, something like that. And just let that melt. When that's melting, I got an 18-ounce jar of orange marmalade. Let's see how much of this we're going to use. Splash it everywhere. Probably use about 3/4 of that. Put that in there. This will give a lot of sweetness, and of course, it's going to give some good orange flavor. Then I've got some dark soy sauce. Alright, you could use regular soy, it's just not going to be quite as good. I'll put 2 tablespoons of it in there. One. 2. Right, that's going to give it a little bit of flavor there. It'll be nice. Okay. Now I'm going to add a little heat. The optimal thing to be would have red pepper flakes. I don't have any, so I'm going to have to add just a little bit of straight cayenne. That's probably too much for most people, but I like mine a little spicy. Okay, now it's time to take my pork chops out. Okay, so just pop the pork chops out. They got the little sear on them. Then we'll get back to this sauce. So I'm going to get a whisk and mix everything in here. It's going to be a nice glaze for these pork chops. Yeah, everything's marmalade's just dissolving really well. In fact, I think I may put that whole jar in there. You can come back and just put that in there. So the only reason I added the whole jar, I just didn't want, I knew we wouldn't use it for anything else really in the refrigerator for a while. So I just make a little extra sauce, freeze this stuff. As soon as this all dissolves, I'm going to pour this off in a little container. I'm going to put the pork chops in there, and then we'll pour this sauce back over them. So now that this is nice and thin like this, you go ahead and pour it out until the measuring cup, and we'll put the pork chops in here. I poured that sauce out. I'm going to add a very small amount of chicken stock to the bottom of this, just because I think it needs a little bit more liquid. Could have added it to the sauce, but no well. Now let's get these pork chops in here without making a huge mess. Got to nestle these down. And they're just going to cook in that wonderful sauce. and get nice and tender. Get that great orange flavor to them. Put them a couple in there for now. And then we'll pour some sauce over them. Okay. Let's put a few more in there. Alrighty. Definitely want to take these drippings here from where I broiled them, put that in the pot. Come back with the rest of that sauce. Pour this over them. Oh man, that's going to be some good stuff there. Look at all the orange zest and everything. I'll find my lid. Put that on there and we'll let these simmer on low heat for about 30 minutes. I decided I wanted to do something a little bit different with these pork chops now. Since there's so many of them and this pot's not that big, I'm going to transfer them to this Pyrex and let them cook in the oven for a while. That way they'll get, all of them will get plenty of the sauce and everything on there. I just hope I can fit them in this Pyrex. I think they'll do a little bit better in here as far as just getting the even distribution of the sauce. Otherwise, I just go to clog this stuff down in the cooktop. That's going to be a mess. Let me go ahead and get these transferred and I'll come right back to you. Okay, so I just put them in here, cover them with that juice. They're almost done. I'm just going to put them in the oven on about 350 while I cook this polenta real quick. Okay, to make this polenta, I'm going to start with about 3 cups of chicken stock. It's more like grits, you know, polenta, grits, about the same thing. So I'm going to bring that to a boil real quick. All right, now this is to a boil. I'm going to add a cup of fresh cornmeal, or fresh ground corn. Grits or polenta, whatever you like to call it. Whoa. I'm going to reduce the heat and watch this cook for about 5 minutes. Then I'm going to cover it and let it simmer. Then I'm going to add a little butter to this. Let that melt in. And since I use that stock, I'm not really going to add any salt quite yet until after I taste it. Get butter melt in there. Okay, now I've tasted for salt. It's good. I'm going to add some pepper jack cheese. A few slices of that. Stir it in. Give it one little blast of heat. Where's my... Cover it, take it off the heat and let it sit about 5 minutes. Okay, so I just popped these pork chops out of the oven. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Orange marmalade just sitting there. I'm going to let these sit for a minute while these grits or polenta finish up sitting. I wanted them to sit for about 5 minutes. I'm going to fluff this up and we'll serve it up. Okay, so getting ready to whip these grits up with this cheese. Oh wow, look at that. Pepper jack cheese grits. Can't beat that. Wow. Okay, so we're going to get this on the plate with a little bit of this pork chops. My grits here. It's like one of these good chops right over it with this wonderful juice. Look at that. Orange marmalade pork chops. Yum. Okay, so let's give this a try. Cut in here right there in the midst of that meat. Right with the bone too. Oh wow. That is like fabulous. Peppery. You really taste that orange in it. Not too strong. Some good stuff. Try this polenta. Oh yeah. Pepper jack. That's amazing. Look at the little recipes. It's very easy. Didn't take too long to make at all. Gotta try this one. Telling you, you'll enjoy it.